Hello everybody and welcome back to Victoria, where we are currently working our way through some railways and power plants and, of course, the inevitable ports. We've got a ways to go on this construction, but this is only 34 weeks. Let's proceed here. We're already turning a bit of a profit. We know that we've got this Paraguayan obligation. I don't know that there's really anything we can use on it. Like, what'll that actually do for us? Wait. Make puppet as a diplomatic play. No, we don't necessarily want to do that. I would want to make them into protectorate, which they don't have the ability to do. Yeah, their attitude toward us is antagonistic. I think we're just going to absolve the obligation and be like, you know what? We don't care. Have fun, Paraguay. You can just be Paraguay. That's fine. Completely and totally okay. No issues at all. We're at literally 10% radicalism, like exactly 10% radicalism, but our loyalists are definitely creeping upward. That's a really, really good sign. I'm very glad to see that one. And these railways are going to be done, I mean, in British Uganda it's going to be a bit, but pretty soon, all things considered. Nothing too shabby there. Once these power plants come online, we are already not terrible on that, right? Actually, why can we do this? Why can we survey the Panama Isthmus? Okay, I guess we'll do that. We can also do a Congo River expedition, which we're happy to do. We'll choose a leader for this, and that is expensive. Expedition budget permanently? It'll be removed once it's completed or failed. Okay, so let's send, I think, Frederick Balfour will be fine. What traits does he have? He is a surveyor and explorer. He's also reckless. Oh, we'll send the surveyor and explorer. That'll be fine. This is going to be expensive. There's no doubt about that. I wasn't necessarily expecting it to be quite that expensive. We could hold a grand exhibition, and we could survey a skyscraper site as well. So we'll do both of those things. We have nothing to show off in the grand exhibition for now. We need to increase it by gathering treasures on expeditions, researching technologies, and increasing our country rank. Okay, so now we have stuff for it. Perfect. So that's looking good. I mean, I was just like, yeah, we've pillaged, like, the whole world. No doubt about that. So we need to work on getting our finances under control while we're running this Congo expedition, right? That's going to be tremendously expensive. No doubt about that. We're 26 weeks away from finishing our construction queue, though, so I really don't think it's a problem. I don't know how many of these ports are actually fake. Some of them probably are. Okay, so our oil rigs finish up there. Magnificent. There's submarines. And we can certainly hop on over to submarines. There we go. The war beneath the waves. Excellent. Supreme submarines, indeed. Let's get the progress on destroyer. And the expedition has arrived in the Congo River Basin. Onward. So it's progressing with low peril as of right now. Cool. So for now, that's absolutely fine. The Panama survey is also ongoing, so that's fine. It's odd that we can do that when we don't actually control any of Panama, though. I'm not sure what's going on with that one, but we're definitely interested in doing that, just like how we were interested in building the Suez Canal. That's absolutely wonderful. 20 weeks on our construction queue. Are we building everything now? No. No, we are not. That's interesting. I wonder how real this 20 weeks is, then. Maybe it is real. These are like 8 weeks each, right? No, they're longer than that. They're like 15 weeks each. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if this is actually a real number. We've got a number of pages here not being worked on just yet. But that's fine. It doesn't really matter. It's completely fine. We have had an attack on the river for our Congo River expedition. A 50-50 chance. Or we could get minor progress and trigger the event tactical retreat. We're the British. We stand and fight. Okay. We failed to defend from the attack and were forced to retreat, but we did gain progress, but the peril went up. Now, there's this happening over here, which I think is against us, right? Yeah, that's definitely against us. We've got 2 fronts here. Can we reach both of these fronts? Let's send Robert Muir over here. Yes, we can reach both of these fronts. So we'll also send Michael Grosvenor over this way. That'll be fine. No problem whatsoever. We're going to be wrapping up our building construction here quite shortly. How's our notoriety doing? 62.4. It's still pretty up there. No doubt about that. I would like to conquer more territory, but we kind of do need to chill on that one. So these ports are going to be done fairly soon. There's no doubt about that. We're currently allegedly 14 weeks away from finishing this, although these ports haven't even started yet, so I don't think that number is actually real. So that's fine. Maybe this is indicating until everything has started? No, that's not what the tooltip says. I don't know. We've got some white fog going on in Congo. I don't want to get more peril at this point. We do get a dazzling souvenir. Weekly innovation gain multiplier for production, huh? Or society. I think we need more society tech than we do production tech. This is our production. Very little left to be exposed to here. In society, we've got more. So let's go for society. That'll do for now. And we're getting close to turning a profit even with our additional expenses here. We're also getting close to getting this construction queue finished up. So as we start to idle construction here, we are definitely going to be turning a profit. There's no doubt about that. So that's absolutely great, and we can pay down our debt or drop taxes, or there's a number of things that we can do. The French no longer view us as a rival, which is nice of them. That's absolutely great. The Congo River expedition might be a bit yet, but that's okay. I'm not actually concerned about it. Crocodiles? We're going to fight for our life. 50-50 chance. Life prevails, so we gain minor progress. Okay. Not bad. Scandinavia rivaled us. Seems ambitious. But okay, if that's what they want to do. This is interesting. I think some of these ports can't actually be built. Well, we are maxing out our construction queue right now. I don't know. There's weirdness going on here. We'll get these ports finished, and we'll see what ends up happening with it. Some of them are maybe fake. Some of them are not. I don't know. We'll just let this go for the time being. 32 right now. Some of them should start to finish up. 41, 37. Yeah, the war with this revolt has broken out. The game is very confused about our port construction, it seems. Oh, we've got into the jungle here. So we could reduce the current peril, or we could gain progress and gain peril. We're actually going to reduce our peril. We're still at medium peril, unfortunately. But that's okay. Austria siding with the Philippine Liberal Revolt. Not that that, matters. We don't really care about that. We are turning a profit now that we have some of our construction idling. That's great. This is still saying 13 weeks on our construction queue. Yeah, I think the game is very confused at this point. I do want to check in on infrastructure. Okay, we have 6 going into Tanganyika. That's fine. We can put in 1 in Guinea, 1 in British Uganda. We shouldn't need additional here. Our private constructions should be good enough there. So that's not an issue. Our war out over this way, it's also in the category of not an issue. I'm not concerned about that at all. So that's all looking great. I would like to see our ports finishing. Eventually they might. From now on, they shall be known as the Balfour Falls. Okay, so we found some waterfalls, and Frederick Balfour named them, even though they were already named. I'm sure this won't cause any problems in the future. Perfect. So we got some progress there. Pretty good progress, actually. Wonderful. These ports are eventually going to finish. I think they're all building Yeah, I think they're all building. It's just very strange. Very strange indeed. They don't really like to build. That's for sure. We can't really queue up anymore, right? Correct. That should be all of it. That should be all of it. So we'll hopefully have some of these finish. Into the jungle happening again. I'm still okay with reducing our peril. There, now we're in low peril. Perfect. So now we can be a little more risky. We're making 1 million per week right now. So, I mean, we'll pay down our debt really quickly, but our interest payments are not bad. I'm not concerned about our interest payments. Should we just drop taxes? That would drop our revenue by 2 million, apparently. So we actually can't afford to drop taxes. We could drop some consumption taxes. I think we'll hold off on that for the time being. Let's let these ports continue to be quote-unquote worked on. I'm not sure how much they're actually being worked on. But we are getting close to having them done. So that's good. Awkwardness is ensuing. No doubt about that. Dysentery in the expedition, huh? We can actually gain progress in peril at this point. Whoa, now it's in grave danger? We were just in low danger. I didn't expect that to be grave danger. Okay. Well, we'll try to lower the peril. I expected that to bring us back up to moderate danger. Okay. Sure. If it fails, it fails. It's not the end of the world. We can always run another Congo River expedition, I think. And it's just money. It's not like that matters to us all that much. So that's absolutely great, right? We're continuing to work on these ports, in theory. Kinda. Maybe. Hopefully. We have some market access issues, but honestly, our market access is doing pretty well. Into the jungle again. We're going to reduce our peril. Okay, that brought us down to medium peril. That's better. Better than grave peril, for sure. And we'll see what other events we get here. These ports will eventually finish, I think. They're very awkward, no doubt about that. I hope that in the new version this bug is fixed. I have to assume this is a bug. I hope that that is something that is fixed. We're not on the latest version right now because this game could not be loaded in that version. So we're not on the latest version. Hopefully this problem is solved in that version. Fingers crossed. We are making 1.29 million per week right now. So, I mean, we're definitely tearing through our credit. No doubt about that. We don't quite have the ability to drop taxes at this point. I would strongly consider it if we did. I think once our expedition is done, that'll be good. We got more progress, didn't we? This is a lot closer at this point. Okay, I like it. We should be getting a new event for it sometime soon, too. There's our Social Security investment going up. Of course, we're going to be boosting our welfare payments pretty dramatically with that. So that's going to cut into our income a little bit, but that's fine. I'm really not concerned about it. We're going to start seeing our standard of living really go up here. And that's great. We're very, very happy about that. Only 3 ports left to go here. So that's great. We're only working on 2 right now for reasons. But that's okay. We should get the other finished soon enough eventually. And there's the Panama survey done. Wonderful. So we could construct the Panama Canal by acquiring the land in Panama. Yeah, we can make a suitable offer. So that's completely fine. We would want to... Relations between New Granada and British Republic would need to be higher. Okay, so we would need to improve relations with New Granada. We could also theoretically bankroll them. That's really cheap, actually. Yeah, we can definitely do that. So that seems good. We'll work our opinion up here. That's going to come up pretty quickly, really. Yeah. So this is 6% progress and 6% progress per day. Yeah, that's going to go pretty quick. So that's absolutely wonderful. Their current opinion of us is minus 25. Attitude. Here we go. So minus 25 here. This is saying it's currently plus 11. That's intriguing. Hang on. So let's go back into here. Acquire land in Panama. New Granada and British Republic is greater than or equal to 20. This tooltip says minus 25. This one says 11. Oh, it's relations, not attitude. I'm dumb. I'm very dumb. Okay. We got there in the end. So this port is hopefully eventually going to finish. Trading enclave, huh? We're in grave danger right now. We're going to reduce the peril. We're really close to ending this. We just need a decent event. So that'll be fine. We're at 12 right now. We need this to be at 20 to construct the Panama Canal. Hopefully this port in Nantong will actually finish. Bornu owed us an obligation. That's these guys here. I don't suppose they'd become our protectorate. I have 1,000 reasons not to. They're antagonistic towards us. Okay. It's ambitious, but whatever. That's fine. I'm not too concerned about it right now. Cool. So we just need this to come up to 20, and we're at 13 right now. So that's looking solid. A matter of business, huh? Grand Exhibition points. Yeah, we'll take the Grand Exhibition points. An unexpected group. Okay, so the expedition loses progress. We'll gain minor progress and minor peril, because that will end the expedition. Perfect. A successful expedition, and that's excellent news. Cool. So that's going to save us a lot of money, right? We're 1.76 million in the balance now, and that looks really, really solid. Of course, we're not constructing at this moment in time. We don't actually have anything in our notifications right now. There are no notifications here, other than this obligation expiring, which honestly I'm just going to absolve again. Cool. So that seems absolutely fine. We've got no problem here. Our prestige is 30,000 right now. Seems a little up there, no doubt about that. And we've got no actual problems at this moment. We definitely could consider dropping taxes. And so we shall. So that seems great. But we also need to consider expansion soon. And yeah, we're going to be a little bit negative here financially. That is expected at this moment. Currently, how much can we actually change this? Paper is probably reasonably expensive right now. Actually, steamers is more expensive than paper. We could do something about that. So we would need to go into shipyards, which of course produce ironclads and steamers. And we would look to build in a bunch of these. So we would look, actually, I don't need to do it this way. We would look to build 20 here. We would look to build like 29 here. And then 51 here. Now that is definitely going to mean that we want to raise up our taxes as we construct these. But I definitely want to get these shipyards going. That'll take a little bit of time, but nothing too major. I also want to check in on the infrastructure situation. Infrastructure is fine. No issues on infrastructure. So that's great. No problem whatsoever there. Our radicals have dropped markedly. And our loyalists have gone up markedly. So, I mean, this is pretty much driven by, I think, our welfare. Mostly, at this point. We're a contested government at this moment. So there is that. That's always nice. New Granada is currently at 17 relations. Now at 18. We need them to be at 20 to construct the Panama Canal. So that'll be great. We'll set aside some money for it as well. And by set aside money, I mean pay down our debt a little bit. And we'll prepare for that, because I think that's going to be reasonably expensive to construct the Panama Canal. But we definitely are interested in doing that. That would be great. And us controlling it would be amazing as well. So we're at 19 right now. It's just a few days until we can get this done. 1.5 billion for our GDP. Always great to see. And yeah, we'll get those shipyards built. I want to check in on our market here. So let's check on market price. Yeah, these are like raw resources that we can't actually work on. Fine art is reasonably up there. Dyes. Okay. And then electricity. Yeah. Not a lot that we can do about these prices, to be honest. So this means that we need to get some expansion underway. That is what that means. We need to hop over into our journal here and acquire land in Panama. So we're going to get 9 years of 30,000 government expenses. That's actually really cheap. And that gets us this territory right here that we can incorporate. We can also potentially... Oh, yeah, we can build some buildings here. Cool. So what do we want to build here? What would actually make us the most? We probably don't want cash crops. Coffee is an interesting option, although that is a cash crop. Although bananas, I think, are the way to go here. So we would build that in British Panama. And we also want to build any resources that we can. So that would be coal mines, logging camps, absolutely. Rubber plantations, yes, please. We don't have a lot of territory here, right? But we also are very, very interested in building the Panama Canal here. So construct Panama Canal. Yeah, so we need to get that built. That would, I think, be down here. Yes. So we'll get that going. That's going to be 100 weeks, and that's fully expected. So that's all underway. Beautiful. Minus 50% construction efficiency, even though we just bought it. There is a military revolt diplomatic play against us out over here. Okay, that's not a problem. We'll send Herbert Kitchener on over, and we'll also send... I think Michael Grosvenor might have died on us. We'll send Philip Shepard. Cool. Did Herbert Kitchener actually get sent over here? I don't think he did. Oh, he can't reach here. Okay, in that case, I will demobilize him. Well, we can't do that because he has to have been mobilized for at least 6 months. I guess we'll send him out over here. That's fine. We'll just overkill this. Sure, seems okay. A matter of business, huh? Yeah, more grand exhibition points, please. Thank you very much. That'll be fine. We're going to get a really, really good exhibition here. We have 151% progress on the grand exhibition. That'll be fine. No issues at all there. Our GDP is chilling at 1.56 billion right now and continuing to go upward. But we do clearly need further expansion. That's very obvious. Our infamy is dropping. It's almost below half, but it's not there yet. That's certainly something that will need to be worked on. But that Panama Canal, that really does need to be worked on. Minus construction efficiency out over here. That's a lot of construction efficiency going away. It's due to turmoil. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to drop our luxury furniture consumption tax, and we're going to instead run a... We can't run violent suppression, can we? No, because we have guaranteed liberties. We could simply run promoting national values over here, but we can't do that either. We don't actually have a way to counteract this, do we? In which case, we should reinstate our luxury furniture consumption tax. That said, I don't think there's really anything we can do about this construction efficiency, though. Other than just wait. Transvaal wants to enter into a defensive pact with us. That's cute. We're not interested in that as of right now. Okay, so that sounds absolutely great. 341 weeks. It's not ideal. Ionian Islands signing with the Ottoman Empire against Austria, huh? And then the Ottomans instantly backed down? Exciting. Sure, that seems fine. So, I mean, we're making 1.18 million right now, and we're using most of our construction right now. 1.93 million in construction goods. Granted, 1.18 million of that is from our private construction, apparently. So that's... Actually, that feels like a lot. Okay, that is quite a lot being worked on there. Fair enough. So that's absolutely fine. We do, of course, want to get these shipyards finished up relatively soon. We did finish some of them. It's just the ones in Nantong that need to be worked on. And of course, we've got minus construction efficiency there. It doesn't really matter. It is mildly irritating, though. No doubt about that. Really, we don't need to be bankrolling these guys anymore. We can certainly stop bankrolling. I don't care necessarily about the improving relation, but we can stop that too. That'll save us some influence, I suppose. So that seems relatively fine. I'm assuming our ally loses this. I think that's a fair assumption. We should probably move over to here, though, so that we can actually progress. There we go. No problem whatsoever. And, I mean, our credit is almost gone. So there is that. 14.3 million? Yeah, we're barely in debt at this point. Our balance is continuing to skyrocket. That is mostly because we're finishing up a lot of these constructions. Although many of them are very slow. The Panama Canal is getting worse. Okay, what is going on over here? Significant turmoil. However, our effects of turmoil are being reduced due to the level of law enforcement over here. Law enforcement is only 3? Our law enforcement is, of course, 5. So I guess it's taking time as they get incorporated. I suspect so. So that should improve over time, in theory. It's fine for the time being. More Grand Exhibition points. Absolutely. And Frederick Balfour could get promoted to General. Yeah, that's okay. He earned it from his Congo expedition. Absolutely fine. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're likely going to be looking to cut taxes. Almost certainly, actually. We did finish our skyscraper survey site, so we could certainly get that skyscraper construction site, getting us more construction sector throughput. And we can, of course, construct a skyscraper in the home counties, which we may as well do. So that is in here somewhere, I think. Is it in here nowadays? Yeah, skyscraper in the home counties. Okay, we'll get that on there. Fantastic. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Shadow Wolf, Andy McGar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12 UK, Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.